All right, look, if you don't think that this is an agenda, you're living in denial. I'm just watching Seinfeld on Comedy Central. CC 33, Comedy Central.
Let me see. Oh, I see the problem. These are very good seats. I have very bad seats. That's the misunderstanding.
This portion of Comedy Central is brought to you by Kia.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? While all day,
That's the misunderstanding.
all day long, CNN, person after person from past school shootings and other shootings coming on the air to talk about gun control. Bringing people from the nightclub shootings, school shootings, all of them.
Are outrageous. The most common cause of firearm death for kids 0 to 19 is homicide. In 2019, black kids were far more likely to be killed by firearms
All day propaganda.
than white kids. 10.32 per 100,000 black kids versus point.
If this event was real, not all of the parents this quick are going to be like, okay, cool, yeah, use it for gun control, go ahead. No, that's not how it works. It wouldn't move this quick. This is 100% staged.
7.2 per 100,000.
Ridiculous.
It is a
Purple tie.
disgrace. You have
You are a disgrace.
every right to be outraged. In fact, you have an obligation.
Quit telling us how we should be or feel or think.
We, as a country, continue to allow people who should not be able to have access to firearms.
This is live. This isn't a recording. Right now it is like 4:05 p.m.
Access to weapons designed to slaughter as many people as
These words again: slaughter, massacre, horror.
possible, as quickly as legally possible. And as a result, predictably, today 19 kids are dead in Uvalde, Texas. Their
No, they're
family
not.
members last night.
No, they're not. There's not 19 kids that were alive on this plane Earth that died yesterday from this shooting that they're talking about. No.
Were asked by law enforcement for DNA samples.
Because they couldn't recognize the bodies or faces.
Why? Because the damage, the physical havoc
Who the fuck would talk like this after some parents' kids were killed in a school shooting?
inflicted upon their kids' bodies, in some cases, was so severe, so devastating, law enforcement
Shut up. You're dragging it on.
needed the DNA to identify the remains of these children.
No, that's bullshit. You're lying.
You know, there are images of these shootings that law enforcement and frankly, we in the news media, that we don't share with you because they're so horrific. They're so awful.
They don't exist. The stuff we do show you is to try to sell the event so you buy it. We're trying to convince you. We're trying to tell a vision. What are you going to show us? Nothing? Just like the Osama bin Laden death photo that never existed?
But maybe we should.
Yeah, show us.
Maybe the shock to the system
Oh, what is he talking about, ramping it up?
would prompt our
They're going to start showing more realistic shit?
leaders to figure out how to make sure society can stop these troubled men, and it's almost always men, from obtaining these
It's weird how you don't know how to stop it, yet you never bring up mental illness or talk about it. It's just about the gun. You don't really, like, you're showing your cards. Like, I don't think you understand how obvious you are. You don't give a shit about kids dying in a school shooting. All you care about is the guns.
weapons used to slaughter our children.
Oh my God.
We're starting to learn the names and faces of the 19 children and 2 teens.
We've known them all day long.
And a Border Patrol officer killed the gunman.
At least 19 children and 2 adults were killed only 2 days before the end of the school year.
It's on my baby.
Felix and Kimberly Rubio,
Is that 319?
only 2 days before the end of the school year.
It's on my baby.
Felix and Kimberly Rubio had just been with their daughter, Lexi.
Why are you filming them? Oh, hey, can you guys stand on your front porch while we film you fake crying? That what I just said right now will be a strike on YouTube, so I got to post this video on a backup channel.
It's on my baby.
Felix and Kimberly
There's no tears. You see that, YouTube? There's no tears. So, like, it does look like fake crying to me. That's my opinion.
Rubio had just been with her daughter, Lexi, at the elementary school minutes before the shooting that claimed her life. She made the honor roll and received a Good Citizen
Big old bright orange shirt.
award.
I'm a cop. I'm a deputy here in Uvalde County. This is
Oh, so you're a cop. Okay, well, that's questionable. You know, I'm gonna question that. You're a cop. Your kid playing a role in this?
enough. This is enough.
You're not crying?
No one else needs to go through this. We never needed to go through this.
10-year-old students Jose Flores
And you just cut them off?
Deputy here in Uvalde County. This is enough.
an award.
I'm a cop. I'm a deputy here in Uvalde County. This is enough. This is enough. No one else needs to go through this. We never needed to go through this.
10-year-old students Jose Flores Jr. and Uzziah Garcia, identified by their families. The mother of victim Javier Lopez told the Washington Post he was funny and looked forward to going to middle school. And the father of 10-year-old Amari Joe Garza posted on Facebook after identifying his daughter as one of the victims. Please don't take a second for granted. Hug your family. Tell them you love.
I know it's hard for new people to watch this and like think, how is this all possible? Like, how could all this be fake? It is possible. It's very easily possible when it's on television. When anything that comes from that television programming being broadcast to you, it's very easy to deceive you.
Of them. Their fourth grade teacher, Eva Morales, an educator for 17 years, also you love them. Their fourth.
What's the symbolism on that Under Armour logo? I don't know. Well, it's a CC. It's a CC. If you look at it sideways instead of upside down, it's a CC 33. But I don't know what else the symbolism is. I can't remember.
Fourth grade teacher, Eva Morales, an educator for 17 years, all
Ran out of space.
That something this tragic can happen so close to us. This is just a sad example that this absolutely can happen anywhere.
officials say the
They always tell you that it can always happen anywhere, even small rural towns. They always tell you that. They want you living in fear. This can happen in your town.
gunman acted alone.
The gunman was 18 years old and reportedly a high school dropout.
Why don't you say that he was transgender? There's pictures of him in skirts on the internet with the LGBTQ RSTUVWXYZ flag colors.
Reportedly, there has been no criminal history identified yet. There was no known mental health history.
What are you talking about? Did you see those pictures? Did you look at that person? You don't think that person had mental health problems?
Of the gunman.
He began his rampage when he shot his grandmother. She survived her injuries and is in critical condition. He then crashed his car in a ditch, leaving the vehicle and walking toward the school. A witness told 911 he was wearing tactical gear and was carrying a long rifle.
Okay, so why don't you guys tell us how he paid for all of this? High school dropout, where did he work?
And Jake, now as we've seen so many times in the past comes the debate over whether or not it was mental health versus evil, the debate over gun laws, all this as once again.
That's literally the first time they've mentioned mental health.
And we see families, we see parents grieving for loved ones they'll never be able to hold again, never be able to see again. Jake?
Jason Carroll in
Yeah, tell that vision. You haven't shown us shit. You talked about showing us some gruesome pictures. You didn't show them.
Uvalde, Texas. Thank you so much.
Fucking liars.
You're offering us nothing, as with
You're offering us nothing with your purple tie.
former Texas Congressman Beto
He's refused to support a ban on AR-15s and AK-47s. This 18-year-old who just turned 18 bought an AR-15 and took it into an elementary school and shot kids in the face and killed them.
Oh my God! You see what this is? Just ridiculous theater. It's absurd to me.
Why are we letting this happen in this country? Why is this happening in this state? Year after year, city after city. Stop selling AR-15s in the state of Texas. You want to?
No, go out and buy more AR-15s. Everyone that's watching this, buy as many guns and ammo as you can and stockpile it and hold it for when they try to take your guns and ammo.
Solution, have universal background checks. We don't have them. You want a solution? Red flag laws or extreme risk protection orders.
Dude, people, if they want a weapon, they're going to get a weapon. You're not going to stop. Like, well, we need background checks for people that buy weed. Red flags for people that buy weed. All right, well, guess what? People are still going to get weed and get high, dude.
Which stop a shooting before it happens. You want a solution? Safe storage laws. It is absolutely wrong. In fact, it is
You want a solution? Safe storage laws.
Which stop a shooting before it happens. You want a solution? Safe storage laws. It is
safe storage laws.
Flag laws or extreme risk protection orders, which stop a shooting before it happens. You want a solution? Safe storage laws. It is absolutely wrong.
Safe storage laws?
In fact, it is insane. The governor talks about mental health. It is insane that we allow an 18-year-old to go in and buy an AR-15. What the hell did we think he was going to do with that?
Did you even see the pictures? It's mental health. Like that's it. Like that's all you need.
Here's what went down.
Buy an AR-15. What the hell did we think he was going to do with that?
Here's what went down minutes earlier inside the press conference. O'Rourke trying to deliver this message before getting into a screaming.
This guy should have tomatoes thrown at him.
Match with the mayor of Uvalde and other officials.
You're just trying to get elected.
Sir, you are out of line. I'm sure you are out of line. Please leave this auditorium. You're a sick son of a bitch that would come to a deal like this to make a
yeah.
political issue.
And see, this scene right here, this is how you know it's all fake. Because why else would they do that? You're a sick son of a bitch to come to a thing like this during a bunch of kids were killed. A bunch of kids weren't killed. He knows that. Maybe that guy up there doesn't know that. But this puppet down here does.
Let's bring in Republican Congressman Tony Gonzalez of Texas.
Pink. Purple. I got to go to work.
Uvalde is in his district. First,
that's it.